You hear that?
Yeah.
Wait for the chef is brought to you on CPS. That is like 70s Mod Squad music. You remember the Mod Squad? Do either of you remember the Mod Squad?
I wasn't
I've never
born.
heard of them.
I wasn't born then. 70s?
Yeah, it was a TV. It was a cop show.
I was born in toward the end of 79.
Wow.
Sorry.
It was a cop show called the Mod Squad.
I heard of it, but I
And,
I didn't watch it.
and
I
the only
wasn't here.
one I remember was Link. He was the one black guy on the show, and he had this big afro.
the token black guy that they say.
Yeah, they used to, and they used to call him Link. And he had an informant downtown who was a pimp. His name was Huggy Bear.
What?
Yeah.
And you watched the show.
It was a cop show, I
When were
mean,
you born?
66?
66?
Last century. Let me tell you,
What
four
about
score.
You got to be around me somewhere.
82.
Oh, okay.
Jeez,
Mhm.
bunch of babies. I was a sophomore and you were just crapping in a diaper. Oh, my God.
Well,
All right, good morning, everybody. Hello.
good morning.
Hello. Let's get rid of that 70s, whatever that was, that music. So as far as cop show,
It wasn't bound to go on well, so that's good.
Well, it's close. It was really close. It was really close. Do you so you don't remember the Mod Squad?
Nope. I wasn't born.
What about the Rookies?
Nope.
See, these are great.
I've never heard either one of those.
I remember Chips
Okay. Do you know that?
vaguely.
Do you know what that even stood for?
California Highway something patrol.
Yeah, the I didn't mean anything.
Oh, okay.
They just kind of put it in
They
there.
put it in the middle. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's California Highway Patrol. If
Okay.
you look at the logo, it's got a little eye.
What was the S at the end?
Stupid. I don't know. I think it was just because they were both chips. I don't
Oh,
know.
maybe. Okay, they were both. Okay,
Charlie's Angels.
I've heard of it.
heard of them.
Okay.
hmm I've seen where they do the they stand up against back to back and they do the pose. I've seen that.
How about the $6 Million Man?
Nope.
Never.
You haven't even heard of it?
Never even
No.
heard of it.
What?
Mm-mm.
With Lee Majors? You never heard this sound?
Yes, I've heard that sound.
That's from that.
Isn't that from like Batman or something?
I thought that
No.
was Batman.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
No.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. That's a $6 Million Man. That was
Yeah.
a,
No.
you
So
know,
for us
yeah.
youngsters, it's Batman.
What it was he was like an astronaut or something like that, and he came down and he crashed, and all of a sudden he goes, we can rebuild him. He's got a bionic eye, arm, legs. He can run 60 miles an hour.
I just
Yeah.
picture like something like being
It was
shot
real, man.
or something and making that. I don't know. I attribute it to Batman. I
So
don't
whenever
know.
he started running, like fast, you hear
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Nope. What about the one where the car talked to David Hasselhoff? That was a good one.
Knight Rider.
Knight
Yeah,
Rider.
that one. That was cool.
I do know that one.
Yep.
See, I never got into that.
No?
I
Oh,
never
that was
got into
cool.
that at all, actually.
I liked that and Dukes of Hazzard and the A-Team and all that stuff.
I never got into any of those.
Oh, I loved
I
all of
don't
those.
know why. I just.
Well, you were probably too old.
Did I say Charlie's Angels?
Yes.
You did, yes.
And you guys never even heard of that?
I know,
No,
I
I've heard of
them,
it.
but
That's
I've
what
never seen
Farrah
it.
Fawcett got her Cheryl Ladd.
Yeah, no.
These are like pinup girls.
But they were
that
done
were
by the time we
every
were old enough to realize
boy's-
who they were.
Well, I guess so.
Like we grew up in like the 90s, essentially.
Okay. The Scarecrow and Mrs. King.
No.
Nope.
You say Scarecrow, I think Wizard of Oz.
Yep. That's exactly what came to my mind.
Well, if I only had a brain.
Yeah,
oh,
no.
goodness.
Uh-uh.
I can't believe you don't remember any of those.
Well,
It's
it's
fun-
not that we don't remember them; we just don't
know
them.
them.
Yeah,
I mean, sometimes I have a hard time believing that I'm a full generation ahead of
I
some
know.
people.
I know.
You
I know. It's weird.
And
Yeah.
it's like, where am I in this life? Well, nowhere.
It's weird. Yeah. No, I get it.
All right. So today we have Matt Lycian from Capital Property Group / Paragon. How are you?
Oh, No complaints.
No complaints.
No complaints.
So
End of the boating season. That's got to be one
That
complaint.
is a big complaint. Yes,
Yeah.
that is a.
So
big
we've gone from
complaint.
no complaints
To a
to
big one.
big
To a big
complaints.
one.
And for next boating season, I am going to get you the entire VHS collection of the Love Boat.
I thought you were going to say we're going to do a stream there.
Oh, we
Yeah,
could
let's do that.
actually.
I'll
we
do
could.
that.
But you imagine that? I mean, have
That'd
you ever
be
seen
cool.
Love Boat?
I've never seen Love Boat.
Have you heard of it?
I have heard of it. Yes.
I've heard of it. I don't know if I've ever seen any episodes, but
Love
I know it.
With
Yeah.
Julie as your cruise director.
And I would recognize it if I saw it like pop up on TV,
Obviously,
but
I
I
know the
don't know.
theme song.
Yeah, but I don't know
Yeah.
if I would. Same
That
thing with like
transcended longer than the show did.
Yeah.
same thing with like Gilligan's Island. I don't know if I've ever seen an episode, but I would recognize it if it like popped
It
up
was so
somewhere.
tacky, but it was so funny.
Yeah, I think that humor though has just changed over the years. I think if people were to watch
Absolutely.
it now, they'd be like, "This is dumb.
Cringe.
This is stupid."
If you're Nick, looked
Oh,
at it,
yeah,
and went,
no.
"This is cringe."
he'd be like,
This is-
"What?
or Joe.
like
Yeah.
you think
What
this
is-
is
what is
funny?"
this?
Yeah, no.
I'm going to have to watch an episode now.
Just to
Gilligan's
see it.
Island.
YouTube, right?
Yeah, watch one of the black and white versions.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Was it in black and white?
It started in black and white.
Yeah.
Really? It was that far back?
Yeah.
Sorry.
My first TV was a black and white TV.
Yeah.
Getting the color TV was like you were
You
the
were
rich
like,
kid on the
yeah.
block.
I can,
You know?
I believe it.
God forbid we had an antenna on our roof. Do you remember antennas?
Yes, I do remember antennas. I remember like the ones on the TV that we had to like move. I remember some of those. Like my dad had an old one like that.
Oh boy.
But yeah.
No, honey, no.
You're talking about the big ones.
We're
on
talking
the
about the
roof?
big like VU 190s that are up there that are like an albatross, looks like a big radio station.
Yeah, I
You know, right? And you had a rotor. It was a motor basically on it, and you turn it,
And it would
and you
turn
hear
on the roof. Yeah, I know.
and because depending on where, and you would memorize where the antenna had to northwest.
God.
You know, so
That
where
sounds
it
like
would
an
come
awful
in
lot
the
of work
best.
to watch
Yeah.
black and white TV.
Yeah, but we didn't know any different.
Yeah.
We didn't know any different, right?
What
I
were
mean,
those
that was
for
just
back in the day.
the antennas.
Yeah.
How would you get that sucker up there?
Antennas
like
are
that?
well, you got up on a ladder.
Well, they sound bigger than that, though. No,
Well, they are
Ladders,
big.
guys.
yeah, right. It's a
No, you
two-person
could do-
job.
You could do one. Yeah, you really
Wow.
could.
Yeah.
My dad did it by himself.
Bring it up with a rope and
Well, you can put a roof tripod
yeah.
if you had it like an
Yeah.
A-frame, or you could use guy wires. That was for an antenna,
Jeez.
and the motor would go right on the mast. I mean, they had like 5 and 10 foot masts. We had a 10-foot mast. It's because the higher you got it, the better.
The better, yeah.
Right?
Closer to God you were, yeah.
Closer to God, closer to Channel 38 in Boston. So, see, that's another thing. There were actual TV channels that
Yeah.
broadcasted over the air. There still are a few here and there, but
That's I'm trying to think. I grew up living in apartments. We didn't live in like single family houses, so I don't know I don't remember anything like that. I just remember like having to click the TV and it had antennas on the top, and then we got into the cable box that had the click,
How about the
that
slide?
thing. Yes,
Slide
yes,
cable
yes.
box, right?
I do
Whoa,
remember
whoa, whoa.
that. I do
memory
remember that.
unlocked.
Yeah. And I remember the kids we were the remote control. Like parents would send us up to the TV to change the channel.
Gotcha.
No, we were the remote. I remember that. But that was early on though. I remember that very young.
But see, even that was like the thing on the roof. You literally, that's all we knew.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you change channel, you got to go over there. God forbid the motor stopped working.
Then you got to go and
Oh, you'd go up on the roof and you'd turn the damn thing.
Yeah. No.
Seriously.
I can't imagine the winter time, something ice. And, yeah, no thanks.
Well, no, this is more summertime, spring, and
okay.
stuff like that. And then it was
I
like,
don't watch TV.
Yeah, no.
yeah. So
It's
my
really
dad,
Board games. They brought the
Yeah.
board games out for family night.
my dad would be up there, right? And he would turn. I go, and my mother would go, Tony, right there.
Oh my
That's
God.
good.
Oh my
That's serious. Leave it right there. And then God forbid he nudged it and it screwed up.
Yeah.
Put it back, Tony.
God. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's
Core
yeah.
memories right there.
Huh?
Core memories right
Oh
there.
yeah. And then we moved to an apartment. You know, we lived in Mary Brown Apartments when I was young.
Okay.
For a little bit. And you know how like a lot of apartments have like, or back in the day they had like cable. Like they had cable wired for all the apartments.
For TV, the cable TV.
Yeah. Oh, no. They had an antenna wired for all the apartments.
Oh, that's what I'm wondering. I don't know how it was when I would grow. I'm assuming it was the same way.
Or is it
one antenna, and it was set. It was like more like an omnidirectional kind of antenna. It wasn't like a Yagi, and it was Yagi's like this.
Yeah, you lost me.
Yeah.
You've never seen the antennas like that, and on the end of it, you got the Yagi. It looks like a V.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
Well, my God, I am old.
My dad was the type of person that would just tap into everybody else's shit, so we didn't have to pay for it. That's what we did.
Well,
so I don't know how it really worked.
We learned that.
Oh yeah, but everywhere we went, every apartment we moved into, we were tapping into somebody's something or other.
My goodness.
It's just what we did.
So if they had one antenna for the entire complex, you were only watching what?
The same channel?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, everybody was fed into that.
Okay.
But you could still
change the channel.
But so would all channels work with the antenna in one
Mostly.
Direction? Like I can imagine like somebody's watching one channel, somebody's watching another, but you have to move the antenna for one of them, but not for the other. I can't.
Mostly.
I don't understand how that's working.
Yeah, it's just one and just it had a distribution box.
Like I can just see everybody screaming and yelling, "Put it back!"
Well, you ever have a cable splitter in the house?
Maybe.
You know what a cable splitter is? You know,
Basically just splits the cable.
Yeah, right. So it can go to another room or whatever.
Oh, yeah, probably.
That's basically what it was, except if it was like a 10-way, it was a distribution box.
Cable was different because you could change. I always, like you said, you switch the thing, it moves the dish, or not a satellite antenna. It moves the antenna.
Yeah,
so,
no.
You would think that you can only get certain shows.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Thank God for technology.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Except back then it wasn't a cable. It was a flat 300 ohm wire that had two little wires coming out of it.
Oh, my
God.
God.
Yeah.
That's probably why we spent so much time outside as kids.
Yeah.
Because we were like, we're not messing with that crap.
Well, we didn't really have...
No, it's not. We're going to go outside. We're going to go outside and eat dirt and drink hose water.
That's what we did. So,
play in the woods.
Huh? Yeah.
Play in the woods. Yeah. Go build forts.
Ride our bikes.
Yeah.
Find an abandoned house.
Yep.
End up in the attic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Mom didn't know where we were as long as we came home when the freaking lights went on. That's all.
Yep.
Oh, if we weren't home by then there was a problem.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then there was a problem. But otherwise, I remember, this is as far as I'll go with this.
Uh-oh.
No, the whole TV thing and the way it used to be. I remember sitting down watching television on the antenna. We had just gotten cable like the week before, right? So now I'm like, and we actually had a dial box, and then I'm looking through TV Guide, and then there's
TV Guide.
Yes. Yeah. Everybody bought it pretty much.
Yeah.
It was right at the checkout counter.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Every week.
Every week.
Yeah.
Every week. You went shopping, you got your TV Guide, and you went out to like Bonanza for dinner.
Ponderosa. Yeah.
Because that was good steak.
Yeah. I remember that. And the ice cream machine.
Yes.
The brown plastic cups. I remember that.
Yeah, you do remember that.
I remember.
Do you remember any of that?
No.
The Ponderosa I remember was over by where it was
Or ShopRite is now.
ShopRite, and what was over there? Zares.
Radio Shack.
Was it Yep, Radio Shack.
Radio Shack was right in the corner.
Yes. Yep.
I ended up running that store at one time. It was a bitch because every time you'd open the door, there was like a whirlwind.
Oh, because you were right in the corner.
Fly right in. It was like, oh my God. So
yeah,
and right next we would literally go to Zares, and they didn't have groceries there. Zares was
like a
big box retailer. You know, it's kind of
it was like a
Walmart without food.
Okay,
basically, yeah, and much smaller.
Okay. Oh, much smaller, yeah.
Yep. Ames, Caldor, Zares.
It was pretty big because it was the entire size of like ShopRite is.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, Bradley's. It was just a clothing and kind of general housewares kind of store.
Okay.
And then you'd go there. Well, first you'd go like a grocery shop, and then you go to Zares or Ames.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Ames.
Or Barker's.
Was that the one on 8th Street?
No, well, no, it was no, it's right on the west side.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
It's where the Bacchus satellite system is over there.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Used to be Ames.
I remember
There's
Ames.
Barker's before that.
Oh, okay.
Joanne's Fabrics stuff.
Yep.
Matt's going, I thought we were talking about housing.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Well, we are. We're talking about housing back
Back in
the
the day.
evolution of. We got a 3-hour show plan.
I remember Mr. Biggs on the 8th Street
Yes.
Bridge.
Oh my God, I love that.
Mr. Biggs, I remember that.
It was in Greenville.
Yeah.
And you'd have to park across the street and then walk.
You had to walk across a
over.
bridge.
Yeah, walk
That was the
over
best.
to get to the store.
And
Yeah.
they had the creepiest Santa of all time.
I don't remember really what it looked like. I just remember
Scared the
being
hell
there.
out of me.
Yeah.
So they sold like a lot of craft stuff, and again, like how they were kind of like an odd job, like an Ocean State.
I don't really remember too much.
They had a little
yeah.
snack bar.
Did they? I don't remember.
Oh yeah, they had those. They had the stools that you sat at the counter. They had a couple of booths.
All I remember is like a concrete floor, and it was kind of dark. Like I just remember it being not very well lit. But I remember the cool part was parking in the lot across the street and having to walk over. To me, that was the coolest part.
Dude, Christmas time, my mother would bring me to see Santa there. Now, just so you know, this was a big store. It looked huge to me, but I mean, it was very big. Santa was all the way in the back, in the corner. It's like nobody really knew he was even there. Yeah, it was like if you knew, you knew.
Yeah.
Like Santa, the kind that you sit on the lap Santa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and he just was
Creepy.
old and
Old.
and crusty and what was that? Smelled like cheese
Yeah.
and
And mothballs.
and mothballs. But he was like, "Hey."
Oh.
So it's like he looked creepy. I was afraid of this. It was the
Yeah.
only Santa I was ever afraid of. He wasn't the Santa like, "Oh, come on over here, little
Right,
boy. Let's
yeah.
talk about what you want for Christmas." It was like, "Come here."
And he was going out back swinging.
I
out of
was
a
just
brown
gonna say,
paper bag.
as soon as the kid leaves, he's like wielding a bottle of Jack.
Keeps
You
running
know?
his jacket.
Yeah.
Well, the bottle was too big for his jacket. So okay, so I'm looking at the TV guide, and I saw this ad for HBO, and
Okay.
I said, "Hey, Ma!" Now she's crocheting over the table, right?
Yeah.
Ma, look at this thing. It's called HBO Home Box Office.
Oh, is that what it stood for?
It's a come on, Mike. Just don't even worry about it. But Ma, they got movies. No. And I think my mom sounded like that. No. No.
Batman.
$6 Million Man. Where the hell is everybody? This is a funny show today. You put something in the title, like fatal accident. The room gets flooded.
Yeah.
Well,
You
I
put
believe
in-
that, yeah.
Yeah, you put
I
in
believe that.
our apartment's too expensive. Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Mhm. Well, then we trick them and don't even talk about it. So I mean,
As of
joke's
right
on
now,
them.
we have not. You know. Guess what? So back then, and this is really where I was going with this whole thing, is I remember my mom and dad bought the house on Wilson Street that I grew up in after moving out of Mary Brown Apartments. $36,000 for the house. Now this was 1978, still before you were born.
Yep.
But still, just to give you an idea of how
hmm
real estate, the house is there now, and I think it appraises for close to $350.
Yeah, I believe it.
I'm like, Mom,
It's insane.
yeah,
hmm
and it's not it's an awkward kind of house, you know. I mean, you have the living room, then you had like the dining room, a very small kitchen. There was a room off to the side, and then there were 3 bedrooms. But the thing was upstairs. But the thing was, is you go up the stairs. You had 1 bedroom this way, and then this way you had another full bath, and then you had 1 room, and then there was another room attached.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you had to go through one person's bedroom to get to
the
another.
other, Yep. hmm
So that was kind of
I had an apartment like that. We had a dining room, and to get to the 3rd bedroom, you had to walk like through. It was like 2 different rooms with doors and everything. You
Yeah.
had to like walk through to get to the. We just used it as like a junk room. Like we just like stored stuff in there.
Gotcha.
But
No, we
yeah,
used
that
it
was
as
my
a
first
bedroom.
apartment.
it was definitely a bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
But it was weird. But just to give you an, like how much,
Yeah.
it was, how much it is now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like real estate. Is it true, Matt, that what they say that the people that most people that have made money in this world have done it in real estate? I mean, look at Donald Trump.
A lot of the billionaires are in real estate,
right?
But they're not just doing one house here, one house there. They're in it. I mean, they're purchasing real estate and properties left and right. It's not just one here and there.
And big properties.
Yeah.
Yeah, like skyscrapers and office buildings and stuff like that.
Well, and you have, the ones that are buying up like the full developments and things like that, right? I mean, I've heard BlackRock, is that?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the one, but they're buying up these huge developments and all these homes, and and then they're renting them out or Airbnb and whatever they're doing with them, and jacking up the prices. So, I mean, that's another thing going on.
I want to get your opinion, Matt. Do you think big cities are in danger of losing a lot of commerce with some of their larger buildings because so many people are working from home? And I know they were saying, "Oh, let's go back, put everybody back in the offices again," but I still think they're going to end up back at home. And
it's tough to say.
Or will it become stacked housing?
I think eventually the office is going to become an office again. It's nice to work from home, but you don't get the creativity you get.
No, you're right.
When you're not in a group. There's a reason why Google lets people do what they want, but yet makes the office fun. They want everybody in the office.
Yeah.
Because you get creativity. You don't get the ideas. And I always say, even like board meetings, you don't get the same production as you do on Zoom.
So I like myself. I know that I can work from home. I think most people can.
Yeah.
But I'm not disciplined, and I'm not. You know what I mean? It's like I'll just go in the next room and
find something else to do.
Watch TV. It's like, oh, look at this, or
and
I'm not.
Most people are that way. I think most people aren't disciplined enough to work from home.
Yeah. When COVID was, I had to go. I did 2 days. During COVID, I did 2 days at home.
Yeah.
When they said stay home, I said, And Melissa would say to me, why you can't go in? I said, I'm the only one there. So it's like, am I going to catch COVID for myself?
I was the only one in this building.
Yeah. I couldn't stay, but I couldn't do it. I literally set up a stream with, people all remote from the kitchen table.
Yep.
And I'm like, I can't do this. I just couldn't do it. So I ended up going back in. So, as far as like where, I don't know where the hell I was going to go with this, but as far as the cost of buildings, it's really gone up since COVID.
It has. Yeah.
What's the reason for that? Or, you're in the business, as far as condo management and, property management stuff, but I'm sure you have your finger on the pulse of.
The first thing was New Yorkers coming this way. That was one of the first things that set it off.
Yep.
And it's a domino effect from there.
Yeah, they're still coming. Not as much.
Yeah, not as much.
But they want to get out of the city and get into the
at
country,
that point,
the suburbs.
they could work from anywhere, so they're like, let's go move out this way, and we can work from home.
Right.
You know what I've noticed? So in my line of work, working from home is the norm. We do have an office in Seaport in Boston, and they're actually expanding the office because they want people to be coming in.
Right.
But in my line of work, we don't work with people in the office. We work internationally. So everybody I work with is over in France and Belgium and then in other areas of the US. So when I go to the office, I'm usually still in Teams meetings online talking to my people, but just in the office instead. Yep. So it's, that's a little different. But in Seaport, I've noticed there's a lot of construction happening in the Seaport area. and a lot of housing, a lot of apartments, and they are through the roof. And that's the part I don't understand. I'm like, who's buying these damn apartments or renting them? It's like a 1-bedroom apartment for like $4,000 a month. I mean, Seaport.
Well, they're getting the buildings cheap and rehabbing them.
No, they're building them from the ground up.
Happening around here.
Yeah, and well, you were mentioning big cities, and that's the only experience I have with big cities. But I mean, right outside of my office building, they just built a whole new huge skyscraper apartment building. And I don't know how people afford it or how they're going to sell them or rent them. I don't get it. Like, I
don't know where that money's coming from either.
That's the thing, is because the apartments, housing, it's all going up, but wages really haven't gone up that much.
Not that much. Not to.
And again, you're going to see it slowly come up because they keep raising minimum wage, which means
everything else goes up.
Start going up.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, you got to pay everybody else more money because you know what you used to pay. I don't even know what minimum wage is anymore. I should know, but what is it?
Is it like 17
or 17?
I heard it might be going to 17.
I thought 17.
It's going to go up again. Sure.
Yeah.
I can tell you in a second.
I mean, that's just basically a tax. Connecticut's taxing.
Pretty much, yeah. Yep, that's all that is.
Connecticut's minimum wage increased to $16.35 on January 1st.
I think there's plans for it, like incremental, right?
Yeah. This adjustment is part of a 2019 state law that ties the minimum wage to economic indicators. Now,
well, if that was the case, minimum wage would be like $30 an hour. I mean, Jesus.
Oh, don't forget, it's livable.
Right? Yes.
Livable.
I can't even.
On 2026, it's increasing to $16.94.
Yeah. So
okay.
Basically $17 an hour.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Everything goes up, but state to state, it's different.
Yeah. Yep.
Like you go down to South Carolina, it's like $9 or $8.
Yeah.
But everything is relative, you know, with cost and
everything's going to go up with it. It's never going to be a livable wage because everything goes up with it.
Yeah. Like the cost of housing.
Yeah.
So like, I know just like in our general area, like what is the average price of a 2-bedroom condo that, you know, your company manages? If you could throw a number out there,
$1,800, $2,000 a month
for a 2-bedroom.
For a 2-bedroom.
Isn't that insane? Yeah.
Yeah. And now he's just managing the property, so it's you know, don't crap on Matt here.
Yeah, he's not the one charging those prices.
No,
well, we technically are.
Well, through I mean,
but then again,
still don't crap on Matt.
Don't
the
forget,
property
taxes went up. Everything's
Insurance
going up.
goes
Insurance,
up.
just because you know you're getting that much more doesn't mean you're making that much more money.
Right.
You know, and now you know your the cap rates are different because it's costing that much more to buy these properties. So you gotta, if you're buying the property at a certain price, to make it work, you got to make sure you can get a certain.
Well, it's just dollars and cents, right? It's just math.
It's
just math.
And at the end of the day, what it comes down to is supply demand. If people are buying, if you've got 5 people looking at that $1,800 and ready to buy it, that tells me you might be too low. Which means you got to bring it up again. That's what we've been doing. It just keeps going up and up and up because you have that many people looking.
That is crazy. How is the market right now? Is it still undersaturated with housing, or
pretty good? It's not as crazy as it was, but it's still. I think we're going to start seeing prices cap, especially in the rental market.
Okay.
I can't imagine them going much higher.
No.
Than they are.
But as soon as we say that,
I know.
I know. Something brings it up again.
Well, what's crazy
it's
too,
got to come down eventually a little bit,
or just stop going up, right?
Correct.
I mean,
yeah.
But I mean, for people to afford that, $2,000, what are they doing for work? Like in this area, if you're working in this area, there isn't much available to support those bills.
In this area, again, we got EB, so you
That's
got
a big
all
one.
These young engineers coming in, and they'll.
That is a big
they'll
one.
roommate, there'll be 3 of them there. They'll split the costs.
Yeah.
And that makes it a little more affordable.
Yep.
Or some of them, like, talk about young engineers. My son-in-law is an engineer. and works for the state. You know, they've have their own house. They're on their second house.
Yep.
You know, and everything. So,
but if you don't have a career and you have a job that, you know, you haven't gone to school, trade school or whatever to get a career.
You're talking about working in the produce department at Walmart.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like that sort of thing, you know, working at your local gas station or your local
which
retailer.
are good jobs. I mean, they pay real money. So.
Yeah, they do. But I always wonder when I hear these prices for these apartments and utilities and, you know, just everything, car prices and all of it. What are people doing to afford that? You know, just your everyday Joe Blow.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how they're doing it. And it's wild just because they're doing it, they're figuring it out. But
and a lot of times when it comes to the rental market, you can buy a house and your mortgage could either be the same or lower.
Possibly.
You know, than what you're paying now.
Depends on what you're buying too. It's the housing market's crazy.
True.
Try to find a decent house for under $350,000.
Yeah.
So the flip market is, I don't know if is there a lot left in the flip market?
You mean like flipping homes?
Yeah.
There's always going to be homes to flip.
Gotcha.
There's always going to be homes.
Is that a way to go? Like find a duplex, you know, or a 3-family?
If I'm starting off, absolutely.
Yeah.
To me, it makes much more sense.
And you live in one side, rent out the other.
Exactly.
It makes it affordable.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a great way to start. If you really want to get into real estate, that's the best way to start.
Yep.
So
we got to make a sacrifice in life, basically.
Yeah.
But most people don't like making sacrifices.
We like our house could easily be made into a duplex.
Yep.
You know, and we're almost empty nesters. You know, so there's one more. You know, that's still there, and I'm trying to convince Melissa. By the way, happy birthday, Melissa!
Oh, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Yeah, she's 38 again.
Correct.
Yes,
correct.
28.
Good job.
27. So
she's like us and has no idea what the Love Boat is.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yep.
Oh no, she's found it on Facebook. She's scrolling like crazy. I don't know. The housing market is just nuts. We can go ahead and we could do that. I don't think she's hip on that idea.
Yeah.
I told her because we bought a thing at Strawberry Park. I said, let's just go live there.
Yeah. Seriously,
and
right?
Make the house into a duplex or just rent the house.
Yeah.
You know, I said we'd be living for nothing.
Yeah.
You know, and everything. Well, I'm not ready for that yet.
I mean, it's not a bad way to go.
Do you find people are downsizing?
Or are they becoming more multi-generational houses? You seen that?
I'm seeing more multi-generational. Yeah. You're hearing more about people, in-law apartments, things like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which again,
I have friends that have in-law apartments.
Yep. As long as you get along with them, it's not too bad.
Yeah. Or they have their separate entrance and exits.
Yeah.
Completely separate.
That's right. Come over,
like
but knock first.
Yeah.
All right. We'll come back and talk more about this. We're going to take a break for some of our sponsors. And so we're going to continue talking to Matt Lissy from Capital Property Group right here on SNSN.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. SCR
Which is still
Griswold runs on neighbors helping neighbors. That's why Tina Falk is seeking re-election, keeping services strong and your tax dollars accountable. And Matt Danieluk is stepping up for his first term as selectman, hands-on, listening first, ready to get to work. Together, Tina and Matt will focus on safer roads, strong schools, support for seniors, thriving small businesses, and real transparency at Town Hall. Because in Griswold, we need steady leadership that puts our town first. We care about the people, not the politics. On November 4th, vote Tina Falk and Matt Danieluk for Board of Selectmen.
Paid for by the Griswold Democratic Town Committee, Linda Cody, Treasurer.
You buy better.
Better with Burns.
Much better.
So much better with Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better with Burns.
You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
Summer is here, and unfortunately, temperatures may not be the only thing on the rise. If you're experiencing significant insurance increases, it's time to make the call. The Burns Agency, now a Hub International company, has more solutions than ever. With the same superior service you've come to know. Call, email, or stop in today to start your savings. The Burns Agency, a Hub International company, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Works.
All right.
I need a jingle.
Yeah. That would be.
Got to come up with a jingle. Property management jingle.
Who am I gonna get to sing that? You gonna sing
Chat
it?
GPT.
ChatGPT
Will they
doesn't know how to
sing
sing?
Do
Well,
they?
you know what Nick did for his? So my son does junk
You
removal
can do it
the
on
side.
AI. Like,
You know what he did was he put it into a Google Translate, like what he wanted it to say, and then he did the audio for it, and then he recorded it, and he uses that for when like it goes to voicemail. So it sounds like an actual like professional recording
Yeah.
Well,
person
you know that-
taking his
that-
voicemail.
Griswold Democratic Town Committee, all AI.
Was it?
All AI. The
Yeah.
voice was AI.
All of it, yep.
Everything.
Wow.
Yeah, I started using it for work stuff. It's
Like
it's
the first
pretty
one I did
cool.
for you with you and Bobby, the spoken word was AI.
Yeah.
It was me.
Mhm.
I've used it to. I made a presentation with it,
Did
like
you?
Yeah.
trying to get my sailing crew before we did our trip. You know, just doing the safety stuff, things
Yeah.
like that. I used AI to, I threw some stuff at it and say, make this presentation. And then it told me where to go to actually put the voice behind it and everything like that. And
Oh,
it
that's
was-
cool.
It's getting to the point where it's like what's real and what's not.
Oh,
yeah.
very much
You know.
so. Especially
And it's
social
so
media
easy.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh, social media.
You
is
you
crazy.
never know what you're looking at, what's real and what's not. It's kind of scary, but I want to start using it more and more. But like Microsoft has that Copilot. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've tried using that, and I'm like,
I haven't played with it too much.
I've tried a little bit, and it just wasn't.
It's nice because like emails, it'll hurry up, summarize
Yes,
it for you.
yep.
If you got one of those long emails, and
Yeah.
you don't feel like
I've
reading
never
Yeah,
used
the whole
Copilot.
thing.
And then
I know what it is. I
help
just
you
never
give
used
you a reply. That's basically all I've tried it for.
Yeah,
'Cause it
same.
doesn't seem as good as ChatGPT.
Right. Yep. But yeah, I'm trying to use that stuff more and more. Just
For the AI.
yeah, just kind of
Yeah.
applying it to different things, here and there. Because I don't want to be one of those like boomer people that are like, oh, I'm back in my day, I didn't need to use that. Like I don't want to be like that. So I'm trying to like teach myself how this stuff works. Because I feel like I'm at that age where it's like make or break. If I don't keep going with it, then
Well,
I'm
when Melissa came
screwed.
into where I work at the house in the room, and it was a little late. And she woke up. She said, "What are you still doing?" And I said, I gotta learn AI. I gotta
Mhm.
learn some of this stuff.
Yep.
If I don't, I'm gonna be way behind the
right.
curve.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Yeah. You'll be
especially
left
for you.
behind.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I've learned a lot more and more as I've gone. A lot of the videos that I put up on social media, like TikTok and stuff like that, is
Mhm.
AI.
Yep.
So
I almost want to
it's-
take like one of those like adult classes, like, like AI for dummies, where I go and sit there, how like older people go and learn how to use a computer. Like
I think
want
if
to
you
do
took
like
one of
something
those,
like that.
they're like those classes are for people that really have no
No
experience at all.
I
And I
feel
think
like
you probably
I
get bored.
That's okay. I feel like I would need to just start for like talk to me like I'm 5, like explain
But
it
if
to
you could
me,
pull
and then
one thing
I do
out,
that now.
it's
and then
worth
build
it.
from that. Yeah, AI is it's such a wild concept to me.
Wait till
My son's using ChatGPT
Mm-hmm.
because I gave him my login stuff. He's using it for schoolwork.
Oh yeah,
It's like, are you kidding me? He took a picture of a crossword puzzle. snapped a photo and ChatGPT highlighted all the words for him. It's like, you cheater. Come
So much
on.
for the New York Times crossword
Yeah,
book.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Well, when Rich was an instructor at Mitchell College last year for like emergency stuff. He was teaching a class there, and they would have to run like papers through some AI bot that would detect whether they were using AI to create their papers and their assignments and stuff.
Did he catch any?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
I can imagine.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, it was, and even my daughter's now in college and going through the same thing, and it tells you this will be run through Turnitin or whatever it's called, that, and it'll give you like a score of like the percentage that is AI. Wow. So you have to be sure that you're citing everything and all of that. But it even pulls like your name. Like if you've written multiple papers and submitted it, then it shows like your name has been like reused and all of that. So it's really funky.
Plagiarism.com.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's wild.
It's I don't know. It's just weird. You don't even know what's real anymore. Mm-mm. What's that going to do to the future professionals in this world that are, using AI to go ahead and do their schoolwork for them and not getting caught? And then they get their degree and they don't have a freaking clue.
Yeah.
I don't
know what that is.
I'm wondering if as we go along, if degrees will just become less and less, like I think they're just going to become more worthless.
It definitely will. Mm-hmm. The more people that have it, the more worthless it is.
Yep.
I know some
and with
degrees
AI, I mean.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's. I think we're going to be seeing more of the blue collar trade stuff. AI can't fix your pipes.
No. Right.
Right. They can write your paper. They can, teach you about philosophy and, all of that stuff, but they can't, they can't come in and, wire a house. So
let's tie this all in, as far as wages and where people may be going as far as, career choices, rental prices, and budgeting and stuff like that. So now people have to kind of figure out, okay, well, like Matt, you were saying, there are a bunch of different factors that determine the cost of a rent.
Yep.
So people have to sit back and go, okay, this is what I determine that I can afford.
Yep.
It's just a different process. When it comes to the work community, do you feel that it's possible that because what people need, to survive and what their asking price is, that they're actually starting to price themselves out of existence? Not out of existence, but
I think so, yeah.
But make it really, really hard.
They're making it easier and easier, and you look at these, McDonald's. You're taking out the cashiers. Mm-hmm. With all touch screens right there. I mean, that's all. Mm-hmm. It's pushing people to go more that direction too.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So,
because a company at the end of the day needs to make money.
Yep. That's what they're in business for.
What they're in there for.
Right. Mm-hmm. So, but do you find people are asking for more money, even though they may not have any experience?
Oh yeah.
In the working world, I've had people tell me that that they're not going to work for under $22 an hour. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what?
And then you ask them what skills they have, and
they don't.
Chat GPT.
Because everything during COVID, it seemed like it was like a livable wage.
Yeah.
And during COVID, and when a lot of people, didn't work, obviously, they started having a lot of fun. So now their fun is more important than their job. Mm-hmm. So, okay, I mean, quality of life is good, and you need that recreation time. But when you have that and more funny, worky, it kind of, that's where a lot of the younger generation is. Am I right or wrong, or am I off base?
I mean, I see that in some cases. I think we're seeing that. And
if I'm way off base, just Mike, you're way off base.
I mean, I think you see some of the entitlement in the younger generation. Absolutely, and all of that. Where they think they're worth more than maybe they are. They're not willing to put the work in, and it's not all of them, obviously. I mean, there are a lot of younger kids, generation that are putting the work in and doing what they have to, but. Yeah, I mean, I think you see more of that now, the entitlement. And, I'm not going to work for less than $25 an hour, even though all,
And
their
I'm
experience.
broke and they're buying Dunkin' Donuts every day and going out
DoorDash.
DoorDash, and then going on trips. It's like, when I was in my 20s, I worked. That's all I did.
Oh God,
I
I had like 3 jobs in
I didn't
my
get
teens.
Dunkin' Donuts. I still don't do Dunkin'. I'll do Dunkin' Donuts once in a while.
Right.
I don't do it every day because to me
but that's your
lot of
discipline.
money.
that's my discipline.
That's the way that you've made yourself be.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
And again, I'm not sitting here. I have a boat, so obviously I do spend
That's
lots of money on that. But
Right.
that
You always need a bigger boat.
Got the boat because I never took vacations.
Yeah.
And that was my time to actually spend with the family because I wouldn't go away for too long. I didn't want to go. My work is my work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like we haven't gone on a vacation in a year and a half. I mean, we went on 2 that were kind of like back to back, but we haven't gone in. But I see younger kids, or in their 20s, 20 something, they're taking trips all the time.
Yep.
Whether it's a 3-day trip here, 4-day trip, or then just getting on a plane and flying out, and I don't know where they're getting the money.
Right.
I wonder, is it mom and dad doing like?
In this case, no.
No, I know, but I just wonder with some of them, because a lot of them are still living at home.
Yep.
So they don't really have the bills that, we had in our 20s, when we were out on our own. There doesn't seem to be that, like, they don't want to be out on their own. There are a lot of kids now at 16. They're in no rush to get their license.
Exactly.
I mean, at 18, I was out of the house by the time
my
I was
youngest
15.
daughter just
I
got
can't
her
even imagine.
ID at 18 and a
my
half.
God. Ooh.
No urgency.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. I mean, I got my license the second I was able to. I was out of the house before I even had my license. I was already, like couch surfing. And I mean, I can't even imagine staying at the house till 18, like get me the hell out of here. I want to do my own thing. And there doesn't seem to be that urgency anymore with this younger generation. And all I wanted to do was work. I just wanted to work and make money and stash it away and, and just do my thing. And, it just, the mindset seems to have changed overall, I said, not everybody, but yeah.
So, in the chat, and this is just a general comment, which is, I wish I could, because it's hard to, we could do it, anyway. I missed the live. Can you link your account to TikTok and have thousands of viewers in the live? That would be really, really cool.
That'd be cool.
So,
we could do TikTok.
It's a great
live,
idea.
Do TikTok lives instead of this.
Is there TikTok? I'm not a TikTok person.
It's a time suck. Don't do it. No. Don't do it. Don't do it, because you'll be on it forever.
So
literally,
really?
It's such a time suck.
Yeah, it's a trap, man.
It is.
Really?
It's a total trap. You see some really cool stuff on there, but
oh yeah,
you'll like get on there. Oh, I'm just gonna go on for a few minutes. Next thing you know, you're like 2 hours has passed. What the hell?
Jeez.
It's bad.
And then you get and like, I find certain things interesting, right?
Yeah.
And not that I like, for example, and then you get on what they call the blank side of TikTok, right? Like
your algorithm,
right? You can be like on like the vacation side of TikTok or the homemaker side of TikTok.
Yeah.
Lately, I don't know how I got on it. I'm on the Charlie Kirk side of TikTok. Ooh. So like almost every other video. And I think because I watched one,
and
now I'm never going to give my opinion on Charlie Kirk here or Candace Owens or any of the, people in that, because why, I'm not going to talk about Israel or Hamas here. Why? It's not what we are here, but
there's a lot of that stuff on
but,
there.
But as far as the local stuff and everything, I don't know how that would work on TikTok, to be honest with you.
Only one way to find out.
That's true. That is very, very true.
How hard is it to do on
Easy.
TikTok? Again,
easy.
When it comes to social media, I am the worst at that.
Yeah, no. I mean, he knows how to do TikTok lives. He does them at night out of his house sometimes, but
haven't in a while.
No, I know.
They just weren't fun anymore.
At night, like I'll scroll because I can't sleep, and I'll scroll, and every now and then I'm like, "Oh Jesus!" And I'm just like, "There he is."
All the lights flashing behind me,
and lights, and I'm like, "Oh
kind
my
of
God."
stuff. And
you're not doing it at all anymore, huh?
Not like you used to.
I did it for 3 years.
Yeah,
almost every night.
Money on it. It's
right.
Crazy.
Well, I did. I did well on it, but it's one of those things that do you like what you do for work?
Yeah.
Okay. What happens when the day hits you and say, this is just not fun anymore? What happens? Do you do something else, or do you keep doing it and
You find another
right? Exactly. You find another outlet or
Yeah.
something else, right?
when it
Like,
gets too easy.
You're one of those guys that, you're gonna end up on your feet anyway. Same thing with you. And I found that you can make yourself that way.
Yep.
I don't think I was, but I ended up having to. Voila, like this stuff right here, and doing, streaming sports and all.
Yep.
Which is definitely a growth business, by the way.
Mm.
It's not going anywhere soon. But I think you have to. I just couldn't do it anymore. I mean, there were some nights, I'm not kidding you, that I made $300-400 in like a 2 hour.
Just sitting in his
Just sitting
basement.
in- yeah.
Yeah.
Just having fun.
Right. And when people tipping you and
They actually
stuff like
send
that.
money and gifts and all
Really?
sorts of things.
which I
on there,
which I thought
and-
was amazing, and I was
Yeah.
really thankful for. And people still do it, but to
So
me, it
people
just
pay you,
stopped.
not TikTok, or does TikTok pay you too?
No,
TikTok doesn't pay you.
No, they take a cut of your tips.
Do they?
Oh yeah.
Some of the big, like the huge influencers, doesn't TikTok pay them, or is it just the sponsorships or whoever they're?
There's a million and 5 ways that you can make money on social media. A lot of it is bullshit.
Yeah.
And just no, like one of the things they push are collaborations between collabs, right? So you go ahead and you try to go ahead and fish for, like all these free samples, they don't, you know what? On my TikTok, I got 150,000 followers, right? I haven't gotten a free sample.
No.
Period. I get denied all the time.
Mm.
You
Like
had some
100
TikTok stuff, didn't you? You got some Christmas TikTok stuff.
Yeah,
before.
my account was
Mhm.
prominent for a while.
Mhm.
And you remember that, huh?
I do, yeah. Yep.
I got this Advent calendar, and I was supposed to from TikTok. It was just TikTok swag.
Yeah.
It was in each one.
I think I kind of vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're supposed to make a video every day and open
what you got.
Yeah. So, but which I thought was really, really cool. And I'm like, wow, and I've made it. There was only a few people that got that. Yeah, exactly. But it's flooded now.
Yeah, it is.
It's flooded with people, and it's very, very difficult.
See, I'm just a scroller. I've never made a video. I've never put anything on there.
Yeah.
I just my algorithm. I'm on the German Shepherd dog side of TikTok. That's a lot of my stuff is German Shepherds and dogs, and and it's just I don't know, very just random shit. There's
the reason I'm on like the whole Charlie Kirk side of TikTok is because I really like conspiracy theories.
Yep.
I can
see
just
There's a
sometimes
lot of
and there's a
those.
lot of conspiracy.
lot of those.
I just sit there and go like that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Go to the next one.
Some people are awfully creative coming up with these theories.
Yeah, like the 3-Eye Atlas. Are you familiar with that? What that is? See,
No,
that's another thing.
No.
That's the rock that is traveling through space right now.
Yeah.
That's coming up behind the sun. It's like 12 miles long. Oh, it's legit. It really is.
Those are the types of things that I just go, I listen for like 1.2 seconds, and then, bing, okay, what's next? What's the next one? Like, no, what's the next one?
Right. But the thing about this rock is you have like, there's one guy at Yale, a doctor, saying it's not a comet. It's a spaceship.
Really?
Jesus. The aliens coming?
Oh yeah. There's so many different things, and it's interesting. Now, the only thing I care about is it's not going to hit Earth.
Right.
It's still going to be millions of miles away. It's actually going to go behind the sun, and it's actually going to come closer to Mars, more so than anything. But
so then, to me, I'm like, so why should I care about it?
Because because it's something. Honestly, I think 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it would have been a non-issue. It may have been back when the newspapers were.
Or back when you were putting antennas on your roofs and trying to get the news to come in to learn about it.
Right. I mean, you get that station, ANN, the Antenna News Network.
Oh my god!
But no, like in the newspaper, you get it right in the front page. It'd be like a picture of a meteor, and go, "Oh, it's not going to hit it." All right, great, and that's kind of cool. Now with social media, you can go 7 ways to Sunday on different things, and it's all about clicks and like. Now, this is to your point earlier, where you had said, "Don't." Like creators go ahead and make money just like on their posts and their data and stuff like that. The answer to that is yes. You can do that on a lot. I have literally have you noticed that I've been posting different things on Facebook?
No, I really haven't been on Facebook much lately.
Car stops.
Huh?
Cars stopping at stop signs.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, that was something else. But I'm like,
I did see that one.
But like the Walmart picture. Do you see the I mean the family of 4?
Oh, I'm with stupid or something on the t-shirts. Yeah, I did see that one. Yeah. But I
and they all have orange mullets.
Much. Oh my god, that's
they're
funny.
like orange hair and mullets. That right there.
Was that a picture you took, or was that something?
No, I found it on the internet.
Okay,
I found it on the and they're outside of it. Actually, they're outside of a Dollar General. And I just put the caption, I met these nice people last week at the Dollar General. You know how many views that sucker got? 6 million.
I don't get it. That's the stuff where I'm like, what? Why?
So
does that
when
get
you look
6
at
million
ads
views?
and stuff like that, I'm even got the blue check mark now.
What's the blue check mark?
You're verified.
You're verified. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
So it means nothing, but it looks good to some people.
So it means something to someone somewhere.
Yeah. But anyway, yes, on that post alone, I think I made about $45.
Just for that post.
Yes, because what happens is that when a post gains some traction, when you scroll on a post, if you see a little ad on the bottom, you get paid on that.
And that was Facebook.
I actually, when it comes to just posting and data, I've got much more reach on Facebook than I do on TikTok. TikTok, if like I'm doing music 80s things and stuff like that, it's different. Different platforms give you different avenues.
So you had that one post, you made $45. You're taxed on it, right?
Of course.
So at the end,
like, what do you do? Just post a.
Yeah, I just post stuff. Really, you got to post a lot.
I was going to say, in order to like really like, because some of these people claim to be making a living doing this, but it has to be a full-time plus job. I mean, you've got to literally be living your life on social media.
Yeah, I mean,
and to me, that's I don't know. I feel like that's
just you can make it a full-time job.
It's not even about the posting. What it is it's about finding content that is relevant to your audience.
Finding a niche that
exactly. And then you can find content or make content, and then you can schedule it for a month, 2 months in advance.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And then you can just let it go. So you can do it.
Yeah.
But the other point you said, people are making a living. Absolutely, they're making a living at it.
Yeah. I mean, there are a few people that I follow on TikTok that like the one that comes to mind right now. He's got his niche. He's a very flamboyant theater teacher in New Orleans, Louisiana, and he teaches theater to like little kids in school. And it's just, but he comes up with these stories from school and these kids, and he's a great storyteller and hysterical. The stuff that he runs into at school with these kids and these stories, he's on my algorithm. No, but he pops up every so often, but he's got that niche. Like I haven't seen anyone else do that, but there are other people that have their own their thing.
Absolutely.
Now let me ask you this then. We talked about ChatGPT, and you need to learn it because otherwise you're going to fall behind. Am I falling behind because I don't follow social media at all? Is that something
you
I
might
need
be
to do?
Are you on social media at all?
No.
Not at,
The only time I go to social media is to do background checks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have people around you on social media?
All
like
the time,
your wife? Is your wife on social media?
I've said
everybody else is around me is on social media.
I said at a borough meeting, this is back when Tim Sharkey was the borough warden. And I said something, which was not very popular to Tim, but I told him, I said, I do this and I'm on this social media because I told him, I said, you need to get on social media. I said, just because I don't use it. Okay. But your neighbor does.
Yeah.
And your neighbor's neighbor does. And your cousins do.
And I guess like for my business, I should be advertising on it.
It is free advertising.
Yeah.
You could be putting posts out there.
You got to be careful on that, because if you put posts out there, you're going to get, first you got to build a following, and then you're only getting like 5 to 8% reach.
Yep.
Organically.
Yep.
Unless something blows up. Yeah. But then it's not free anymore, right?
Right. Of course.
You start.
But if
you're paying for clicks at that point.
And then there are some, if you're really creative, you find a niche even on Facebook, and you have a jingle like we were talking about, earlier that's catchy, and you start getting more views, more engagement, all of that, and you just build it.
But video is king.
Video is king.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I should be learning more and then advertising more and figuring out a way to build the brand better.
You could definitely build a brand.
I would do it on short videos.
Short videos.
Like
now, what's a short video? Like under a minute?
Oh, way under a minute.
30 seconds.
Well, you got to look at the attention span of people on social media. You literally have 2 seconds
to grab their attention.
To grab their attention. If you don't, they are gone.
So personally, for me, I don't watch videos. On Facebook, if I see a video, I'll scroll right past it, because I can read faster than I can sit there and listen to what they're saying. Like, I'd rather read it, but I think I'm in the minority. I'm not a big video person on Facebook. I'm not going to sit. Yeah, I'm not going to watch a video on Facebook, because just give it to me so I can read it. I'll read it faster.
You got to start it off with a visual hook, and then you get people, or an audio hook or something to get people to go, what?
Yep.
And that's what a lot of videos do right now. Mm-hmm. They start with some sort of hook.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So you can find
has nothing to do with the video, but it got you stopping scrolling for a minute.
Yep. Yeah. What you could do is start teaching yourself the social media part, but maybe reach out to some of the local schools who might have a marketing, path or something, and see if they can come up with some ideas, because they'll know how to get the younger folks hooked. And then kind of build.
I don't know of any schools that are offering any social media or marketing kind of thing. I think you'd have to probably reach out to say Three Rivers or I think Norwich College or something like that. I don't know if the high school would.
There might be some. I'm sure colleges do, but I think Norwich Tech has an entrepreneurial path that includes marketing and stuff like that.
And is that what they're teaching them for marketing, or are they teaching
I don't know.
Because that's the new marketing. But.
Right. Yeah. I don't know exactly.
I have a problem with teachers that are teaching marketing. Because if they were that smart, why aren't they running their own successful business?
They may be. They may be doing it in parallel. Yeah, they might be. They might be. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not great at marketing. I'm not creative enough. I'm too black and white.
So was I.
Yeah, I'm too black and white. But the creative, it's not my thing.
I started a new thing on TikTok because what will happen is that some of your content it'll get suppressed.
Yeah.
So my jukebox page definitely suppressed. So I said, screw this.
Now, what do you mean by that? What happened with that?
Honestly, what I think happened, because they won't tell you.
No,
they will not tell you. Oh,
all of a sudden, it just stops showing up in people's feeds.
Oh yeah,
really?
Like it'll just. What do they call it? Shadow banning. Like it's like shadow.
There's really no such thing as shadow banning. That's just a term that people have come up with
to you, right?
But it's suppression.
Yeah,
really? You'll have things on your account where they'll suppress your reach, where you normally would have had other people that you could reach.
Yeah. So like when you're scrolling and you see like the same person show up or the same kind of thing show up, then all of a sudden you realize after a month or so, like, I haven't seen that, that creator in a while.
I have friends I talk to all the time, and would like when I was going live still, they're saying I never got a notification.
Yeah.
And there's a reason
for that.
So you have
no idea it's happening?
No
until it starts happening. And then you try to go ahead and you think, all right, well, maybe if I put $5 in, something to, then it says, get this, on boosting posts on that account, I have a temporary ban.
Really?
Till 2034.
Well, I mean, technically it's temporary, I guess, in the grand scheme of things.
It has an end date, so it's temporary.
4?
Yeah. That's basically their way of throwing me the double birds.
Yeah.
And saying, nah.
And they just do it just to do it. There's no.
They don't tell you why.
Well, I mean, I have an idea. For example, it was a cup, and that I boosted a post because I really thought it was going to be a popular,
like one of these.
Yeah. So my friend Peggy and I would,
Yeah.
come up with designs, and I said, all right, I want to just, this kind of design. And she goes, no, I don't want to do it. And I said, oh, come on. It's just business.
Yeah.
You don't have to believe in it,
Yep.
or whatever. So she did it, under duress, and I thank her for it. But in the long run, I probably should have listened to her, because I put it up and I put a $10 boost on it.
Was it political in nature?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you can't boost your political.
Political stuff tends to get.
It's dicey.
Yeah, you got to be real
It's
careful with
really
that
dicey.
because
Yeah.
political stuff will get suppressed.
So as soon as I put that up, within 5 minutes, it was taken down and I got banned.
Because somebody can
Okay.
report it, even if it's nothing.
Oh, the AI will
bad.
pick it up.
Well,
There.
now, yeah.
And a lot of times the AI is wrong.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then you can go ahead and
Yeah, AI is not so intelligent.
not
quite-
really.
quite yet.
No.
And
no.
it's pretty intelligent.
It
though.
is, but when it
is.
comes to this stuff,
Yeah.
it needs some
It's
work.
crazy what AI like that software it's doing. It's
Mhm.
it's getting smarter and
Well,
smarter.
that's how it works. The more it does it, the more.
So the cup, you want to know what the cup was?
If it's political, I'm
I
guessing
think I do
something
remember
Trump
this cup
related.
now.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's something Trump
It
related.
was when he announced that he was going to run again. And it's just, one of those stern.
Yeah, like his
pictures of-
mugshot look.
Yeah.
Fit-
Yeah. And it says, I'm back, bitches.
Oh, that really?
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I think
that's
what it
funny.
was. But that's what I think triggered the whole thing.
Yeah,
so.
could have been. Yeah,
Yeah.
political.
So now
Anything
I got a ban
political.
until 2034.
Temporary ban.
And all
then
you're trying to do is just sell mugs.
Right.
Yes,
exactly.
that's all you
Oh
care
my
about.
God.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
you got women in there that are wearing nothing but pasties,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
that's okay.
Yeah,
But that's all
fine.
right.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
But then that's why you end up with multiple accounts, because if one gets banned or something like that happens and you flip over to your other
Yeah,
account, so
okay.
it can become a thing. But for what you're looking to do, it would be pretty simple.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
just
yeah.
start a social media and just
If I could help you with
Start
it.
putting
if
things
you-
out
you
there.
know,
I
Give
have
me
to
some
reach out to
ideas.
you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm upstairs. You're downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I work on my brother has a side business for garage doors. So I do his Facebook page and
Okay.
stuff
Yeah.
like that. And it's a lot of it's just putting out
Was that your
photos. Chris Walden.
Yeah.
He has East Coast Garage Door.
Yeah.
Shameless plug.
I didn't realize that was your brother.
Yeah, that's my brother. Yeah. You
Okay.
know him?
I do, yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he's not great on that
Social
kind of
media.
stuff either. So
like me.
I was like, just take pictures and send them to me. And so you have like before and afters. And I was like, I just post things every so often. And he's not great at taking pictures. I got to bug him about
So
that.
the
but-
biggest thing I could tell you about social media and starting like an ad campaign or an awareness campaign, I think it's probably the best thing you could probably do for what you do. Because you're not like, buy now this apartment, 3-bedroom now. You're not selling candy canes
Right,
or whatever. So an awareness campaign, I would take a part of your day and I'll tell you why, and just set it aside and literally structure what you're going to do.
Mhm.
And the reason why I say that
Yeah.
is it can get away from you really fast,
Mhm.
really
Okay.
fast.
Yeah, have a plan. And
And what I
yeah.
mean by that is that she's a death scroller at night,
Mhm.
right? I mean, every so often I'll get, she'll send me something where she'll email me, did you see this? And I'm like, it's
Yeah.
3 a.m. and she's doing
that's
that.
me.
So, and I'll see when I get up or whatever. She hasn't done it in a while, but
No.
still. But it can.
Yep.
Mhm.
It can really get away from you. And next thing you know, 3 hours later,
You're sucked right
Yeah.
you're
Yep.
sucked right into that rabbit hole.
Mhm.
Yep.
You so
Yep. I would get somebody
it's
that
very addictive.
I would get somebody that knows how to do social media, work with it. You become familiar with it, but have them maybe take the helm and kind of
Maybe I'll hire my
run
son.
with it.
And
Yeah,
know
seriously.
know
Yeah.
when to
Yeah.
put it down.
Mhm.
Yep.
Because if you don't,
Mhm.
then you'll be coming into the office. Man, you look a little ragged. I didn't sleep much,
Scrolling
man.
all
I got
night.
sucked
Oh,
in.
Yeah.
God, I was on Instagram just going crazy.
Yeah. It can be useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let's get the hell out of here. As we've gone on, but this was fun actually. you hadn't told anybody. I didn't give you any opportunity to tell everybody, what you do.
No,
tell you about
you
your
didn't.
business. So
Yeah.
but Matt comes in here. We actually rent from him, and some people actually pay him.
Jesus.
We got eviction notices out.
If you know, you know. So so this building right here, Paragon, which is one part of his business, where it's like a work share program. It's kind of like Foundry 66, I guess you could say.
Yep.
And we're sitting in one of the rooms right now. You'd never know unless you actually walked in here what a mess I have it in here.
It's under
No, you wouldn't
construction.
know. Yeah,
You had to
matter of fact, it
double-check
looks.
the video.
Huh?
You had to double check the video.
Yeah, well, if you look at it right now, I got.
He's got a green screen behind him.
Well, it looks
right?
like I got. I'm sitting in front of a building with just trees and
Oh, okay.
like an apartment building behind
Yeah.
me. That's what it looks like. So watch this. That was not there. It's a green screen behind me, folks. So, and also we're 30 seconds ahead of you too. So when I say something right now, I said it 30 seconds ago. Yeah, or more like 20.
Is that the bleep?
Yeah, right.
No.
To give time to.
No, it's the internet. Fuck. You can say anything. Sorry.
Conversation goes bad. You can cut it quick.
Yeah.
And chances are, honestly, there are not many 7-year-olds are watching at 10-17 when school should.
They shouldn't be.
Yes.
They definitely shouldn't be. That's for sure.
Yeah, you can say whatever. You ever listen to Sirius XM? Some of the talk shows or something like that.
Oh,
Oh yeah, they can.
Say whatever they want.
Oh yeah. Especially the sports talk shows.
Yeah.
They're dropping F-bombs
Nah,
left
I
and
don't
right.
listen to those.
Really?
There's no regulation. We don't hear.
I'm saying,
Once in a while, we'll say a couple things, but nothing.
Nah, we don't go too
Based
crazy.
on emotion, I guess.
Yeah, we don't get too crazy.
No, we don't.
We keep it. We keep it
Status
up.
quo.
Yeah, it's okay.
So now, do you have any spaces available right now, or?
We have maybe one spot available.
Okay.
That's it. We're pretty booked here.
Yeah.
Actually, there was somebody on social media, I want to say a month or two ago, looking for an office or something. And I was looking for you on social media, and I'm like, because I was going to tag you in it. And I was like, so I just put your name in with the name of the building and the address. And I'm like, call this place. So I don't know if they ended up calling or
Right.
not. But yeah, I was looking
So maybe
now
I
that you
should be on
mention
there
it.
more,
Yeah, because now that
apparently.
you mention it, I was
Yeah.
like, why? I can't find it anywhere on here.
The other thing is too is like you don't even have to have a room. You can just come in and it's a membership basis.
Correct. Yeah. You can just come and go as you please and
Right.
not. You just got to take your stuff with you.
Right.
And it's nice for a small business because then you can have a mailing address. You can have, it's not your home,
Right.
or a P.O. box. You're
Yep.
an actual, it makes you look a little more legit,
Right. Exactly.
Yep.
Which is cool.
Mhm.
Which is cool. So
Yep.
anyway, but that's so we're at 70 Main Street.
70 Main Street.
And then, but I know you could, if somebody come in and they wanted to get a membership just to come in and work.
Yeah.
And now you could,
We can set them up.
yeah, definitely set them up.
Yep.
So anyway, I'll put them on the couch.
It's a comfy couch.
But it's quiet. It's quiet here. There's not much.
It's very quiet here.
Yeah. It's you can, except when I'm screaming on the show and
Which-
stuff like that.
I
don't
know.
hear
I'm
you.
surprised. They,
No, you don't. But
Do
the
they
therapist
get-
over
I
there
I was going to
might.
say, do they
yeah.
get mad?
Huh?
Do they get mad and come over and
They've
tell you,
never said a
hey,
word to me.
you're getting too loud?
They've never said a word to me at all. Nothing.
Well, that's good.
They're really nice. The ones that I know are always very friendly.
Yep.
So
And then out of this building, you run your property management.
Correct. Yeah.
Out of this one,
Yep.
right?
We have our office here as well.
now that's expanding, is it not?
It is. Yeah. We just opened up a second office in Middletown.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Yep.
That's why
So-
you said you were in Middletown. The other day.
Yeah.
I
So
had
I'm
no
usually
idea.
there at least once a week now.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. So
Do anybody from here working over there?
just me right now. It's
Just you.
me. It's going to be me over in that area until we bring some more people in. So, but we
Wow,
got to
nice.
have that justification to
Sure.
hire someone, obviously. So
Yep. So now, I'm assuming you have properties out that way then that you're managing.
we started getting more and more that way. So we decided to, and what we realized is, for property management, 30 minutes is the key.
Mm-hmm.
Any more than 30 minutes is harder to get a client.
Yep.
So Middletown puts us into that next 30 minute,
Mm-hmm.
gives us that buffer in between. So
Yep.
Gotcha. Now, are you? Is it a place that did you buy a place or something that it's like Paragon where you can go ahead?
I'm renting a place just like Paragon. So
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, so
That's cool.
very good.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, you know. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Well, why
it
would he
works-
be telling me? I mean, so
It works great.
Yeah.
It's a nice setup, and you just like you're not paying as much as you would as for a whole. I don't need
exactly.
that much space.
Yep.
I just
Yeah.
need a little office. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nice.
their fee structure is much better than mine, though. They're on the business side of it.
And you're like, okay,
Yeah, it
all
makes
right.
you think. Their
What do you
fees-
mean?
Oh, they charge for every little thing.
What?
Every little thing you want.
The copier,
You want
all
this?
That stuff.
Oh, wait a
You
minute. So
gotta pay
you're
them
you're
monthly.
actually renting from
I'm
another.
actually renting.
Oh, I thought you bought a place and
Oh,
that you
we're-
I'm renting
are.
it. Their fee structure is brilliant.
Oh.
So just wait, Mike.
Oh shit!
Just wait.
Ah! Every breath you take, 10 cents. Oxygen costs money.
Their fee structure is amazing.
Really? Huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe I should learn how to work from home.
There you go.
I'm not disciplined enough.
I do it. It's great.
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, Matt,
Thank you.
for coming in. We'll see you guys. Let's see. When are we going to be back? Today's Tuesday, right? So Thursday morning.
Thursday morning?
Yeah.